Priest just released a new music video for their latest single, Trial by Fire, and it actually shows us a couple of interesting points. So yes, roughly 2 weeks after the official release of Trial by Fire, Metal Gods blessed us with an official video for the song, which features all 5 Judas Priest members rocking out in the forests. So yes, first of all, it does look like the boys were actually shot separately for this video in multiple different locations, as even though the general forest setting is kind of the same for all of them, the landscape behind each of the members is actually quite different. And I guess the whole fact that Richie Faulkner performs in a coat and knitted scarf, while Glenn Tipton appears in the video in the t-shirt, I guess kind of proves that point. I mean, Glenn of course is a beast, but he gotta stay warm, right? Trial by fire! And thus making this video in black and white was actually a very smart decision, necessary to level the different lights and camera settings on all of the different pieces. But the most important thing here, of course, is that we got to see Glenn Tipton together with the boys. Yes, of course, he's not rocking out the way he did in his glory days, and is only playing the passages he's able to given his condition, yet still, seeing the legendary Glenn Tipton with a guitar in his hands is always a true joy. And in addition, we of course got a close-up of Ian Hill rocking out his signature Spectre bass, which for the record, I'm not a bassist, but looks absolutely amazing. And in my original review of Trial by Fire, I actually pointed out that the bass line and the rhythm section overall, in a breakdown before Richie Faulkner's solo, is actually one of the highlights of this track overall. And at that point we were actually even wondering whether Ian is playing that part with the pick or whether he came back to his roots and played Trial by Fire with his fingers. Yet in this video we clearly see that he is still using a pick to cut through the guitar sound. So basically doing the same thing he did for the past 40 plus years. And talking about guitars and Richie Faulkner in particular, well, this video just once again shows that Richie is a beast. As always, Richie is bringing so much energy to pretty much anything he does, which is especially visible in this video when he's playing 2 different parts of the guitar solo with 2 different guitars. And by the way, I kind of liked how they showed Richie playing those 2 guitars with different angles, with the second one being shown only with close-up, which kind of still gives out that feeling of the 2 dueling guitars playing 2 different parts of 1 guitar solo. So honestly, God bless Richie Faulkner. The energy he has with Judas Priest on stage is simply electrifying. And I believe that what he does for this band is appreciated by pretty much all the Judas Priest fans. So my only complaint about this is, where is Andy Sneap? No, seriously, it's been years now. And by now, Andy is pretty much part of the Judas Priest family. And I totally understand the band's decision of actually not making him a permanent band member, but in all honesty, I would actually love to see Andy in one of the upcoming videos. And what about you? Please let us know in the comments.
Write that down, write that down!
And just to finish speaking about all of the band members, Scott Travis looks totally kick-ass, and with his hair straightened, him and Rex Brown can actually play twins in some Hollywood movie, and Rob Halford with his cane just once again shows why he is a metal god.
Trial by fire!
But still, in all honesty, this video is actually rather minimalist, and it doesn't necessarily have a storyline which could add to the listener's understanding of the meaning behind the lyrics of Trial by Fire. So why did Judas Priest decide to release this video just 2 weeks after the release of the single itself? Well, here's the thing. There might actually be a couple of reasons, and just run a little bit ahead of myself, this was actually a rather smart decision done by the band's management. First of all, Trial by Fire was the single which was released together with the US tour dates announcement. And therefore, having a video of the entire band, including of course Glenn Tipton, adds quite a lot to the fans' excitement about the upcoming tour, building the hype around the 2024 Invincible Shield World Run. And secondly, despite Trial by Fire being a great track and many Judas Priest fans actually consider it to be the strongest out of the two first singles of Invincible Shield, and despite the whole fact that it is actually doing extremely well on most of the audio streaming platforms, due to a number of facts, its lyrics video actually has received significantly less views than that of Panic Attack. And here's the thing, in just the first couple of hours after the release of this video, it has already gotten almost half as many views as the lyric video for Trial by Fire did in the first 14 days. And even more, if you simply read the comments of that video, you will see that it is actually the first time quite many Judas Priest fans hear this song ever. And so what this video actually did is gave this amazing song a much needed boost, once again pushing it across the platform and reaching new and new groups of Judas Priest fans worldwide. And so what I absolutely love about this release, in addition to seeing the boys of course, is the whole fact that it once again proves that Judas Priest is approaching the promo for Invincible Shield in a very 21st century manner. Some musicians continue complaining about how music business has changed without really trying to understand how it actually evolved, as in order to succeed in today's music industry you actually have to understand the consumption patterns and, whether you like it or not, the streaming platform algorithms as well. And I'm actually thinking of starting mentoring some bands, so if you have a new band and you wanted my advice, like seriously reach out, I'll help you out. But in addition to everything, this video, which is actually receiving a boost on YouTube right now, actually has the same song ID as the original release. And the increasing popularity of this music video will actually result in the algorithms pushing the song itself on the streaming platform as well, thus creating this snowball effect which is so necessary in order to succeed in today's music business. This, for example, is something that Metallica realized years ago. This is why they post so many different videos for each of the songs they release, as this is actually the only way for you to reach out to not only to your core audience, which, let's be honest here, will listen to pretty much anything Judas Priest or Metallica or Iron Maiden will release, but also stay relevant with the new generation of fans. And I absolutely love the Judas Priest being on their 54th year of existence are embracing this and doing this better than they ever did.
Trial by fire. Trial by fire.
In addition to that quite long marketing remark, which I did just out of my professional curiosity, this rather minimalistic video actually helps open Trial by Fire from a rather new angle, the one I didn't really see this song before. But what about you? What do you guys personally think about this video? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you so much for supporting me, this show, and Ukraine through this very, very difficult time. We will prevail. Slava Ukraini!